Are we on? Ha! Welcome, 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 welcome. This is gonna be for my Kansas. All right, so listen to me. Super important. Super, 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 super duper important. Okay. I'm not doing your generals this week. I'm getting these videos out. Okay. I want you to work with energies. I want you to know what you're working with this eclipse, guys. I ain't telling you. I'm telling you this is no joke. Okay. I understand. Listen to me. I understand that Leo's in the moon right now. Okay. What people don't understand, okay, is that your zodiac goes into the moon 13, well, once or twice every month. Okay, so each zodiac, a zodiac can go into the moon 13 to 14 times a month is what I'm trying to say. Okay, people don't understand that. Okay, so for you guys with Cancers, okay, it's February 25th. February 25th, guys, okay, is that the moon is going into Cancer. Yeah, is it still going to be in Leo? Yep, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because this is going to be strongest. This is when it's going to affect you. So I'd say for the 25th, so I'd say from the 22nd to the 28th, you're going to be feeling this. And not to mention, I want you to check your moon and sun. Okay, so that's twice. So that's like 2 weeks out of the month. You're going to be feeling like these energies. When I tell you right now this eclipse is no freaking joke, guys, it is no joke. I'm doing this video because some people are okay with change and they're ready to put, step 1 foot forward. But then the other half of the world is like, they don't want to accept change. They don't want to walk through that door. Well, guess what? If you don't walk through that door, it's going to crumble down because the universe is going to make sure it crumbles down in different aspects of your life. I'm not freaking shitting you. I didn't want to accept the change in August. Guess what? For 6 months, guess where the frig I was. The only thing amazing that came out of it was my growth in spirituality. That's it. Everything else crumbled. I'm talking crumbled. Rock freaking bottom crumbled. So I know what I'm freaking talking about when I tell you that this eclipse is important. And right now it's all about forward movement. And if you don't take advantage of it, it's going to crumble. So listen to court. Get a pen and paper. Watch your sun and your moon. So important. Okay? February 25th, the moon goes into Cancer. Okay? You want to know why it's so important for me too? Okay? And I will tell you, Cancer is June 21st to July 22nd. Okay? The sun is all about your personality and your individuality. This is the moon. This is about your emotions. This is about how you react, your instinctive, your animal instincts. Okay? This is about how you react to situations without thinking. Okay? Because that's what the moon does to you. All right? So I want you to write this stuff down, guys. I want you to pick one goal out of everything we talk about. And at the end of this video, I'm going to throw you a couple cards where the universe wants you to be for the next 6 months, okay? What they want you to focus on, what's going to be most official for you guys. Because people break it down like, oh, you're going to be in this house, so you're going to be dealing with this issue. The house goes around, okay? Once a month, you're in a different house, guys, okay? It's a cycle. It's like the wheel. It's the wheel of fortune. It's the wheel of life. Okay, you're constantly battling it throughout your life. That's why with tarot you go from start to finishes, because when you complete something you start all over, guys, but it's supposed to be a good thing because you learn certain things, and that's how you live your life. Okay, it's important to me that you take one thing. At the end of the day, I want you guys all to be happy. So I'm going to throw you a couple cards to let you know what the universe wants you to work on for the next 6 months. You pick one main message that you think you can do and persevere through, because if you can, the universe is going to work for you, work with you. If you can't accept the change, it's going to crumble. Okay, I'm not kidding. Especially with you guys' love life, it's going great. You know, you have all these options. You got things coming your way. You got twins. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you right now, your life will crumble in other in other ways, and maybe it will take your love. Okay, I don't know, but I'm just saying that's how that works. Different aspects of your life is where they have it crumble depending on what they know is going to affect you most, because that's what they want to do. When they want you to crumble, they're gonna freaking break you down. So you have no choice but to go deep and figure out what it is. Okay, that's how that works. It's that simple. They want the best for you, but until you can figure that out, you learn some tough and rough freaking lessons. All right, my little Cancerians, listen to me. Your most favorable day is a Monday. Yep, I said Monday. I was always like, ugh, Mondays, because I'm a Cancer too. Mondays, really, for real, Monday? But you know what? Now I look forward to Mondays because I'm like, and to be all reality, I do vibrate high on Mondays. Like, now that I look back, I'm like, hell yeah, I do. Like, that makes sense. Okay, all this information I'm giving you all this knowledge I'm giving to you comes from astrologers from around the world. Like, this is very knowledgeable stuff. Like, this is like wisdom, okay, from ancient years. I'm talking way back, okay? Like, they know what they're talking about, guys. I'm reading from the book. I'm telling you, you know, how to work with these energies. It's important to me that you're happy at the end of the freaking day, guys, and you're vibrating high. And at the end of the video, I'm going to throw your vibration cards, too, for the next week and find out where you're vibrating, okay? And then we'll go from there, okay? So, listen, pen and paper. Monday is your most favorable day, okay? 3 and 7 is are your lucky numbers. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1. I break down things in numerology because I'm big on numerology, and so aren't the freaking astrologers. So I'm going to tell you right now, not only 3 or 7 are your lucky numbers, so it isn't 1. Okay? You take that how you want. Your colors, okay? Sea green and silver. So for some reason, I was gold. I wear silver all the time now, guys, and it's not even because of that. When I started going through transformations and spiritual things, like all of a sudden, I just started looking at jewelry, and I was like magnetically drawn to silver all of a sudden. Okay, like I have so much freaking jewelry that's gold. I have rings galore. Gold was my thing. You know what I mean? My wedding ring was gold. You know, so like. And all this, it just was like, oh, all of a sudden I was just drawn to silver or whatever. And now I understand why. Because the more attuned I become with the planets and astrology, it is what it is, guys, okay? So, sea green and silver are your colors. So, if you want to feel like in your element, wear those colors. If you're feeling down and dreary, put those colors on, okay? So, 3, 7, and 1, because I broke it down. I'm going to tell you real quick, and it's funny because I was just I'm going to tell you your famous words, okay? Like Virgos all the time. I didn't get to Virgo yet, so I don't want to say it yet. But I know with Aries, I think it was I am, and certain ones was I was and I will. All right? So Cancers. Shit, this is supposed to be in order. How did I lose my order? That's my Scorps. What the frig, man? I didn't do my Leos yet. Cancer. Here we go. I feel. I always forget about that. It's true because I'm always like, I feel like this. I feel like that. I'll get there when I feel like it. All right. So that's your most dominating keyword is I feel. And you're probably sitting there laughing because it's no joke. And I look at the other ones and I'm like, and I relate to those too when I go to my moon or my sun. Like, because Cancer's my sun. My moon is Cappy. You know what I mean? So it just depends on where you're at. Okay. But so anywho. Flowers, okay? Oh, I can't even say this. Larkspur? I didn't even know that. Larkspur. And trees with sap, rich in sap. And then, I can't even say this word, guys, because I always just get flowers. But I'm telling you, I want you to write this down because when it comes to the flowers, it does something. It messes with your, like, pheromones and your, like, and it can straighten out your chemical imbalances, guys. The scent of these flowers. Like, it's proven, okay? So, write this down. Acanthus. Acanthus. I don't know. Okay, so larkspur and acanthus. I have flowers all the time, so to me it's like I never really, I don't know. All right. So anywho. So listen, your special colors, I said that sea green and silver. And the reason for that is because the shimmering colors of like the water and the moon. Okay? Because Cancer is, because of our zodiac, it is sun and moon. And let me tell you, the moon, everyone's like, oh, the sun, you know, you're in that sun sign for like 5 or 6 weeks or whatever it is, and your moon until like the next full moon or new moon. But people don't realize that this moon that goes, your zodiac goes into the moon once or twice every month. So if you're dealing with your sun and your moon, and you're cross-referencing because I want you to, that means for 2 weeks out of that month, your emotions can be like this. This is why I'm telling you it's so freaking important. Not only because it's a full moon, because this is the freaking eclipse. I want you to walk in to something amazing. I don't want anything to hold you guys back. Do you understand me? Okay? Get out of your freaking shell if anything's going to hold you back. All right? I think that's where I'm going to go with that. You're a cardinal sign, so that's good. I'm not really worried about that. I'm more worried about you know, the fixed signs because it's more stubborn. All right, so I'm going to break down. I want you to listen to me and write notes, guys, okay? Tomorrow, I'm going to upload a video on synchronicity. I ain't shitting you. You see 333, 11, 11, 12, 12 all the time. I'm going to break it down like no other. I'm going to break it down so you know where you're at. So make sure you have a pen and paper for tomorrow's video, too. I know I'm not doing your generals, like I said, but I am going to get this video out for you, and then the video on synchronicity, and then you'll have your raw loves this weekend, okay? Promise you. I'm trying to look out for you guys. When I say this is no joke, this is no joke. And it's important to me, okay? I want you to pick one thing. Set one goal, okay? All right, so listen. This is the bright side of the Cancer in the moon. So this is for your moon, okay? So that's why, but it affects your sun too. It affects your personality, because your emotions and your subconscious it affects your personality too. So when I stress, go watch your sun and your moon, I ain't joking. Go watch your sun and your moon, okay? All right. And for the Leos in the moon, this is going to be even more like, it's going to be harder for them, but they can persevere through it. But it's going to be harder for them, because not only are they dealing with the moon being like right there, but it also goes in twice for them this month, okay? So it's like, it's almost like for the whole 5 or 6 weeks that the moon is in Leo, they're not struggling, guys, but they can do it. I'm not really worried about it, but it's tough. So it's important to know this stuff, okay? So here's the bright side of the moon, Cancer being in the moon, okay? You're more imaginative, you're sympathetic, you're protective, you're loyal, okay? So remember, imaginative, sympathetic, protective, and loyal. The dark side, okay? This is the dark side. This is what I want you to pay attention to, especially if you're depressed or any of this, okay? This is why, okay? You're more possessive, you're moody, you're critical, you like to self-pity, and you nag, okay? So these are the negatives, the dark side aspects of the moon that can happen within this week to you. And you're always like, oh, why am I such a bee? Or, you know, that's why, okay? So listen. Here's the best qualities of you in the moon. Devotion, patience, sensitivity are brought out in you. You're a romantic, intuitive sign of Cancer, okay? You're receptive. You know, you like to be harmonious with the moon. You like to work with it, okay? If you have a moon in Cancer, you are strong with your emotions and you perceive the world around you. You know, your thoughts and your feelings rather than your intellect, okay? So with the moon, this is where you get extra emotional, okay? With your period with women, you get extra emotional. You know, like the moon is going to do the same thing, okay? So especially for water signs, because we are so emotional and sensitive and certain things like that, it is harder for us to persevere through moon cycles, okay? So it's all right. Just be easy on yourself, because if your vibration is high, you're going to be protective, you're going to be loyal, you're going to be sympathetic, you're going to be more imaginative. Like there's so many good qualities too, okay? So let's see. At heart, you are refined, delicate, and gentle. You may appear to be aggressive and forceful sometimes, especially if your sun is in the Mars. So it really depends. But that's like your Mars is your Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, if your sun's in an Aries, Leo, Sag, you're going to be more aggressive and forceful. But I'm not going down that route. I didn't do it with any other zodiac. I'm not doing it with you guys either. I'm trying to give you the main messages here, okay, on your, like, the bright sides and the dark sides, okay, because it's important, you know. It says you are best with deep and committed love in a relationship. I'm not getting into relationships either. I didn't with any other zodiac, okay? So just remember the ups and downs to how the moon can affect certain things, okay? You can be very impressionable too, okay? But stuff also sinks into your mind, and then it gets into your subconscious, and forget about it, okay? Please. You don't want to go to the dark side, all right? Cancerians are often found in professions where it more has to do with memory and how you like to role play, and like meaning like historians, teachers, actors, writers, okay? They're telling me about famous people. I don't care about that right now. So anywho, okay? I know our emotions are like all over the place sometimes, Cancerian. So honestly, like, go with the flow. I ain't shitting you. You know how long it took me to learn to go with the flow? It ain't easy to go with the flow. It ain't. All right? But that's because of water too. The water goes in different directions all the time, guys. Okay? Like it is what it is. So you really have to learn to accept that. So remember, Monday is your best day. Sea green and silver. Okay? 3 and 7 and 1 are your lucky numbers. If you're feeling down, You know, go buy those flowers, okay? Put on these colors, you know. If you know, you need to empower certain stuff, if you need to empower the bright side of the moon, wear silver, guys, because it's going to like magnify. It's like a big magnifying glass. It's gonna be like, oh, yep, I'm gonna shine right down on you. Okay, so I'm gonna throw you some cards. All right, so remember, this is for the next 6 months, guys. This is what I'm gonna ask Spirit what it is they really want you to work on. Okay, what your biggest obstacle is gonna be during this eclipse. I understand that you're in the house. You're in different houses all the time. I don't care that you're in house freaking 5 right now. Okay, because you're not gonna be there for the next 6 months. You're going to get there again in 6 months. So from start to finish, you're going to end up in the same house. Okay? But what about in between? I need you to know what's going on in between. Okay? So please take these messages that I'm going to give you right now, that Spirit is going to give you. Pick one of these things to work on for the next 6 months. One goal, guys. This is why I'm doing this for you. I want you to be happy. I want your vibration level to be up. I'm doing this for you guys. I love you guys, okay? At the end of the day, I seriously want you guys to be happy. I seriously want you to have a new perspective on life. I want you to persevere through this transit. Because if you don't accept this change, everything will come crashing down. I'm sorry, but you don't have a choice. That's how that works. And I'm telling you, with the eclipse, I lost a lot of things. I struggled with money. I lost my self-respect for myself. Like I'm telling you, when I say life crumbled for me in every aspect, the only thing amazing out of it was my spiritual transformation in this journey. Okay. But I had to crumble. I'm talking not just one aspect in my life, almost every aspect. It was a huge wake-up call for Court. Huge. And I know a lot of you guys went through that too. So now that you accept change, watch how you freaking soar. Watch how you freaking soar through this eclipse, guys. I ain't shitting you. All right, Spirit. What do they need to know? What do you want them to work towards for the next 6 months? What do you want my Cancerians to work for to the next 6 months, please? What do you want them to look forward to work on? What do you want my Cancerians to work on? Temperance. That's all about patience, guys, okay? What else? What do you want them to work towards? Remember, write this, pick one thing out of everything, out of your sun and your moon, guys. Okay? That's a lot, but I'm going to take them because the way they fell. So, patience. Work on your patience, okay? This is important, guys. Listen to me right now. It's very important. Okay? You have 2 5s. So this is probably standing out most to me right now, okay? That's conflict. That's loss. That's dealing with chaos. So please adjust to not being, not having conflict with people, not having to be right, not having to be your way, like deal with chaos. It's okay. Like you have to learn to deal with this stuff, guys. You don't have an option. I don't know this number, guys. Hold on. Hello? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. You have to accept that, your life's going to get chaotic and you have to work with that. Be patient through that chaos, okay? You have to deal with loss a little better, apparently. And when I tell you about freaking loss, this is the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. We're not talking money right here. This is all about loss and conflict, okay? This is all about, chaos in your life. Please work on your chaos. Please work on having patience during chaos. If chaos comes up in conflict, take a new perspective on it, okay? Listen to me, guys. Pick one of these, just one thing, please, okay? Then we got a 9 of Swords. It's completion. It's solitude. So you guys aren't really going to struggle with stepping into something new, which is amazing. But you have a 9 and a 10. So it's kind of like, I'm telling you right now, there's a good chance you're going to experience conflict and loss, okay? Loss in maybe a job, okay? There is going to be chaos. You are going to have to complete things. You are going to have to accept endings, okay? So, and Temperance is here to say, please be patient on yourself. So I'm going to touch base with you guys again, too, because apparently some of my Cancerians are going to have a hard time walking through the door. Right now, the vibration level of my Tauruses and my Cancers and my Gemmies are kind of struggling too. So I'm gonna stress this to you again. This is something you either need to work on, or this is something that may be coming your way. Okay? So you have to learn to complete things and end things. Even if you love what you're doing and you know you have to end it, you have to, because if you don't, the universe is going to take it away from you anyway. So do you want to go on this path for the next 6 months of a forward movement? Or do you want the universe to have things crumble down because you can't accept change and you can't accept completing things that need to be completed? Okay? It's solitude, guys. You have to work with the universe on this. Do not take this opportunity to persevere for the next 6 months, guys. Pick one goal. If the universe knows you're working on one thing and you're putting a lot of energy and thought into it, they're going to work with you. You're not going to crumble as much. I ain't shitting you. Okay? Have patience while, you may go through conflict and loss. Or maybe you're very argumentative when it comes to your husband or your wife or your girlfriend, okay? Maybe it's saying, have patience with them. Because maybe, 7 to 10 days out of that month, they're a little off too, just like you, okay? It's important to work together and change your perspective on things, guys. If you want a good relationship, you want a good job, you want to be happy at the end of the night, start listening to court. I'm not an expert, but I am telling you what I'm talking about is because I'm knowledgeable on what I'm talking about, and because I know and my intuition tells me and spirit throws me this stuff, guys. I'm not just here to throw you cards and tell you this is how your week's going to go. I try to break things down so you can have a different perspective on things, because I love you guys and I want you guys to have a high vibration and I want you to be happy at the end of the day, guys. I ain't shitting you, okay? So pick one of these things. I didn't point out to anybody like this is what you might be going through, because that's not what it's about. I'm asking what they want you to work on. So, if it's telling me about, conflict and chaos, well, then you're creating conflict and chaos. So try not to. Have patience. You know what I mean? Don't create chaos in your life and conflict. You're doing that. It takes two, but it takes that one person to walk away and say, I ain't doing this BS. Why? Why do I want to go through this BS? Why do I want to argue with you? Why do I want chaos in my life? You step away. You be that person. Okay? So this is why I'm going with that. Okay? Work on that. All right? When it comes to ending and completions, guys, and getting out of solitude, do it. All right? Do it. Because if you do not walk through the door and take this journey on the next 6 months with this eclipse, the universe is going to do it for you. You do not have an option in this. You do not have an option. Please understand that when I'm telling you this, that the universe will have things crumble down if you do not accept change. And I think the main message for me right here is to have patience. Have patience, because in all reality, they're asking you for two things, guys. Majority of people aren't getting two things. Okay? I'm a Cancer too, guys, but I'm Cancer Sun. That makes me feel a little better, because I'm a Cappy Moon. I didn't get the Cappies yet. But at least I know that, there's a good chance I'm going to have, I'm going to be dealing with conflict and chaos, and it is what it is, and you got to be that person and walk away from it. Okay. Work on that, work on ending things and completing things, work on moving towards the future, guys. Change is good. Go through that transformation. If you're on my channel, you're spiritual, take that transformation, learn from it, grow from it, persevere from it. Okay. And have patience with yourself by doing it. And you know why that came out? You want to know why? Because we're Cancerians. We're emotional. Okay. So this is like, hell yeah, guys, I'm with you. I'm with you right now through this. Be patient on yourself, okay? That's what the universe is telling you right now. But you can do it. You can do it. You're on my channel, guys. You can do it. I promise you, okay? So, again, conflict, chaos, be that person and say, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to change my perspective on things, because if I don't change my perspective and change, the universe is going to crumble some stuff down in your life, guys. And I just expressed to you some very personal stuff when it comes to the last eclipse I had and how my life crumbled. So please, okay? Because I know it's tough. It's tough to be a Cancerian. It's tough to be a lot of signs, but we're one of the most emotional zodiacs out there. Like it can go either way from us. We can be stubborn too and not come out of our shell, but normally it's not like that. It's not, you know. So please be patient with yourself, okay? I'm gonna throw your cards in vibration. I'm gonna touch base with the Cancerians anyway, just because you had, you know, you're having a tough time with change. It's that simple. You guys you might have a tough time with change. And you might have a tough time with change because you might have to learn how to deal with conflict and chaos. Okay? So just take what I'm saying into perspective. Choose whatever it is. One thing that we talked about today. One thing goals. One goal, guys. Please. Please do that for me. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Do it for your loved ones. Do it for your children. Do it for you. Do it for you. And persevere through this freaking eclipse. Please. For the next 6 months. Let's go. Okay? Alright, Spirit, where are my Cancerians vibrating for the next 7 days? Where are their vibrations levels at next? Where are their vibration levels for the next 7 days, guys? What's their vibration levels? This is doom gloom, guys, okay? I'm going to touch base with you guys again. I'm going to tell you right now. It's the Nine of Swords. To me, this isn't even like anxiety like this. It's anxiety, okay? But that's not where I'm going with this. This is about, like, I need to stop that ringing. It's going to drive me nuts. To me, this is saying that right now you're acceptable to spiritual attacks. If you're on my channel, you're spiritual, okay? If you're experiencing depression and you're experiencing anxiety and all that, you're being spiritually attacked tonight, guys. I'm not kidding you. You need to ask your angels. You need to pray. You need to meditate. You need to surround yourself with good thoughts. Because when you're depressed and you have an anxiety and you can't sleep and you have nightmares, that's because your vibration is low, okay? That's where all the demons and demonic icky stuff, that's where they lurk, okay? And they suck right into your energy because you guys are at the same vibration. Okay, so how do you expect to get out of depression sometimes when you're being spiritually attacked? And I'm not even saying that in a weird way. I don't even know how to really break that down, but I'm telling you that's how it happens. So please ask for extra protection. Not to mention all these freaking gateways and vortexes are open right now with this eclipse, guys. It's very important to raise your vibration level. That's why I said one goal. If the universe knows you're working on one goal, guys, they're going to work with you as long as you work hard. And when you set that goal, you know, maybe for the next month, because this is 6 months, next month, if you're doing better on that goal, move to the next one. Do not overwhelm yourself. Only do 1 to 3 tops. You know what I mean? If they know you're working towards what it is you need to get to, I'm telling you, they're going to work with you. Okay? So right now, your vibration level's not that great, guys. It's low. That's telling me a lot of people are having anxiety. That's telling me a lot of people are being attacked at night and they don't even realize it. That's telling me a lot of people are depressed. A lot of people feel trapped, okay? I need you to get out of that frame of mind, guys. One more, please. Vibration level for the next week, please. Where are they vibrating at? Please meditate for the next week, guys. Please ask your angels, okay? This one's good. It's the Queen of Cups, so that's good, okay? So your vibration level is a little higher here. So, you know, it's just a majority of you. And I think it has to do with more or less anxiety and a little depression and not being able to sleep at night and your mind being like this. And I don't blame you because a lot of your Cancerians have been going through a crappy 6 months with this last eclipse, guys. So I'm telling you, this is your time to persevere, okay? Like, you do have great vibration level right here too. I'm only taking 2 cards, just like with every other zodiac. But at the same time, some of you, I'm telling you, ask your angels, please. Ask your angels to protect you at night. Because you can't get out of depression and you can't get out of feeling trapped unless you change things, okay? Unless you're being protected, unless unless you're conscious of it. Because depression and all this stuff, it's caused by thoughts. It's caused by your subconscious, okay? And that's what happens when you sleep at night. And not to mention lack of sleep because you're not getting sleep, okay? So, and if you have anxiety, you're thinking of the negative and not the positive. Guys, if you're on my channel, I'm telling you right now, I'm here to help you. I want you to be happy at the end of the day. I'm not shitting you. This is so important for me, and this is why I'm doing this over generals. This is why I'm putting the synchronicity video out tomorrow, because that's going to tell you exactly where you're at too. So please, one goal, okay? One goal, all right? It's important, guys. You have to accept change, and you need to protect yourself at night. Promise me that you're going to protect yourself at night, because that's the only way you're going to raise your vibration. It's so important. I need you guys on a higher level right now, okay? You don't want things to crumble around you. We've already been dealing with that. We've been dealing with that for 6 months, guys. And I'm a Cancer sun. I'm not even a Cancer moon. I haven't even gotten to Cappy yet, but I can tell you, my sun alone, okay? I love you guys. Please protect yourself. Remember, look up those flowers, and if you can't find them, just buy any flowers, okay? Remember to wear your colors if you're feeling doom gloom, and you can thank Sal for that. One of my favorite readers, and I only have like 3 readers that I like. Okay, that's one of his things, doom gloom, and it's like, that's so ironic because it's like, it's funny because I don't even ever use that word, but like I'm just like urged to say it every time because it is doom gloom. It's dreary. It's you know what I mean. It is a lower vibration, guys. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be sucked into to portals that you don't belong in. You don't want to be going to the wrong dimension at night when you're sleeping. I ain't shitting you. If you're on my channel, your spiritual core, it's going to start breaking things down as we kind of get further into this, guys. This isn't just to me. It's not just throwing cards at you. You know, it's important that you persevere and you change your perspective because that's the only way at the end of the day you're going to be happy and keep persevering through life, okay? I'll touch base with this on next week. I'm just going to have update on zodiacs on moon. I'm going to label it update on moon zodiacs, okay? And your vibrations to see if you guys are taking my advice and see if I can give you a little more additional advice, okay? And I understand you might be feeling a little like that too, just because with the moon and the emotions. That's why I'm saying the moon has the effect to put you on the dark side, okay? That's why I'm saying pick a goal and think of the positive sides. I love you guys, okay? What did I say I was going to name it again? Update on... What the frick did I just say I was going to name it? Update on moon energies. I'll just do that for now, okay? All right, my little crabbies, I love you so much. You have a fantastic week, and watch my synchronicity video tomorrow, okay? I love you guys.